Honey, you cannot buy the necessities of life with cookies. You cannot buy a car with cookies, am I right, Jim? Somebody, somewhere, was once called a government mooch. I'm confused. If somebody, somewhere, was once called a government mooch, well, you're a party crasher. Not unlike that guy who eats 100 Krispy Kremes to himself on Friday morning. Oh, he brings Krispy Kremes in for everybody. Yeah, and he'll eat 10 times as many as everybody else too. And exploiting the opportunity to be generous so you can do what you really want to do. Or we see this also with police officers, people in the military, some of them. Caregivers. You do not know how to care. And I don't accept your care either. Here, hold the camera. I think it's time to bounce the party crashers. Oh, you're scared of the claw. Ooh. No, 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 no. That's the sound you should have in your head. You see some shit like that on your roof. And this is nice. And so is this. So you got all that extra noise going on in your mind, and you just clear that on out and just hear the sounds of the dumb. And I don't need a radio. I got music in my head all day.
Okay.
Cut. Okay, stop. I pay $1,600 a month and I can't even get a glass of wine with dinner. Damn them all to hell. I can't even walk in the house and beat the Johnson. I'll slit somebody's throat over this. My knee gave out. When you fuck up, and you really fuck up, my knee gave out. To yell, state, or otherwise declare is an appeal to a reality that can be possible immediately, even for you. You are witnessing the birth of an empire. And what is that? Well, what it is we're talking about. As a testament to the declaration that he is, in fact, Adonai, Lord of the earth, his justification was that he's never been stung by a bee. Well, apparently the days are long gone when a person can go to another land to experience freedom or even to relax. And that's because the government has overstepped its boundaries. It has found a home for itself in a place where it does not belong. Well, the Gipper and I have that too. Oh, you're scared of the claw. Oh. So you see, it's not just a problem with the government. It's not like it's an us versus them mentality. No, the citizens are enabling it. Collars are for animals. And human beings in this country apparently would rather be domesticated and comfortable instead of being free, freed men. And the founding fathers, they were experiencing freedom, you don't understand the meaning of the word freedom. Very clearly that is true. Just look at the way that human beings are now. Look at all the problems with mental illness and the problems in the social structure and communication, separations between church and state, also what people don't understand. And so the Founding Fathers, we hear a lot about the Founding Fathers, but, well, these guys all had long hair. And they drank alcohol like almost every day. I guess I'm Thomas Jefferson, okay? And I work out in a wheelchair. Oh, now I'm FDR. And so when a person doesn't understand the nature of freedom, they completely misunderstand the source of sanity. They don't understand things like metabolism is actually induced by mental processes, okay? This is chess, not checkers, all right? So you have to be live and you have to be mentally alert and aware, okay? The fact of the matter is, in times of war, the people who are in the war, they enjoy the war. This is a common report amongst those who are involved in war, officers and things like that. They enjoy the war. So when a person considers the prospect, the American Revolution, first of all, that was not an insurrection. They were like escaping a bully, is kind of what they were doing. And I'm very sorry, sir, Mr. Jefferson, but America actually isn't possible anymore. Now, Thomas, I may be able to use you. Okay? Don't doubt me right now. And the issue is that there cannot be really the same kind of revolution that would have been a couple hundred years ago due to the internet and electricity and such. And when confronted with the prospect of this, new way of living in America, a person has to accept that this is something that takes years. Okay, I mean, think about that. You're not gonna win. You're not. First of all, there is no winning and losing. You're all a bunch of losers, in my view. Okay, and I'm the biggest loser. I'm the catastrophic failure, right? Fatal stroke of genius. Okay. Now look, everybody here is a loser. All right. There is no winner and there's no loser. Okay. But even if there was going to be a winner or a loser, you're not gonna get this in a single afternoon. A bunch of lunatics storming the Capitol building. All right. And the thing is, even if that's the way that it would happen in today's world, they are incapable of actually producing a result because they don't understand the nature of how it is that these effects are produced. They don't understand the nature of intention. They don't understand the reason why we coexist. Out of many, we are one. People don't understand that. And so, even if that were to happen in today's world, human beings don't know how to do it. All right, now you don't know how to do it, son. All right. Now let me show you. Okay, so when a person confronts the prospect of this is something that takes years, all right? And it is a philosophic movement, essentially. It deals with changing the way that we speak, changing the way that we perceive objects, changing how we understand the substantiality of the material world, what we talk about, what we don't talk about, using abstraction to avoid pitfalls, getting trapped in our words and being accused of certain things. It requires deception. It requires giving credit where credit is due, because nobody is trying to really take anything away from anybody. That's not really what's going on here. And so if a person was to expect to take part in something like this, rediscovering your goddamn humanity, in other words, this is something that is actual freedom, and it's why the Founding Fathers essentially were doing what they did. Okay, this is what made them feel alive. That's why they did it. Okay, and those guys are all dead now, and that's over. And now the question that American citizens should ask themselves is, are you dead or are you alive? And do you even know the difference between those two? Because I'm not sure you do. All right, and when considering the prospect of